Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So this video is going to be a comparison of the two bags you can see on your screen. One is a bag I bought from Longchamp and I love so much. And because I love that style and how it functions, I wanted something I didn't have to baby at a lower price point. And that's why I bought the burgundy Longchamp Dupe on the right. Now I will be unboxing that later on in the clip, but first I'm going to take you through the Longchamp version and then show how it compares to the Dupe. So guys, I wanted to take you through my latest addition to my Longchamp collection, okay? This here is the Longchamp Pliage extra small, I believe, from the collection Go the Extra Mile or Go Mile, okay? So that was a collection they had. I'm not sure if it's still available on the Longchamp website. The other thing to mention is this is crossbody, so you can see the strap here, okay? So unlike most Longchamp bags, it does come already with an attachment. So I think if you know, you know, a lot of people have been buying the extra small classic Longchamp Le Pliage, and then they've been like adapting it with the crossbody kits you can buy from like Amazon and places like that. I considered doing that, and I'll put up a screenshot of the particular Longchamp bag style I'm referencing. But then I thought, why not just get one that already comes with the attachment and the facility to attach it. So when I saw this, I was very happy to add this to my collection because one, I don't have anything in this shade of navy blue. This is quite a rich, almost royal blue, but I could be wrong. It's basically, I'm gonna insert in the description a link to a video where I go through my Longchamp bag collection. If you watch that video, you'll see I don't have any Longchamp bags like this, i.e. in this size or style. So this is not your typical Longchamp all-weather material. This is cotton. It's a cotton canvas, but you have like a leather accent and leather trim to the handles, the flap, and your strap, okay? And I really liked the look of this because unlike most Longchamp, this particular collection, Go the Extra Mile, had a bit more detailing that was more obvious. So obviously, if you're looking for quiet logo, this is not the bag for you. So this has the racing horse much more prominent. Typically, Longchamp bags will have it just here, as you can see, on things like the hardware and the flap, for example. But this is like massively featured, okay? Nothing on the back though. So I'm going to show you what typically would be in my bag, how much it can fit. You can definitely get a lot more in than what I've got. I've just come back from a quick trip out to the shops. I had a physio session and then I had some very light shopping to do. So this is just the stuff I would typically take for a quick errand, okay? So this is the Longchamp two-handle version. You'll see on the screen some people have the single-hand version. That just feels lopsided to me, so I always knew I was going to get the double-handed version. Typical snap closure. Zip opening, okay, and you can see that it's fairly stuffed, okay? So what all is in this bag? Now, very quickly before we go through the contents, if you were attaching the straps, very easy to do. Just hook right in at the sides, you bend that in, and there you go, okay? So they hook perfectly in. All right, what is inside the bag? My glasses would typically fit, so glasses or sunshades. So if my sunshades are on my head, my glasses are usually in my bag. My wallet, as usual, okay. I'm filming on my phone, so it's just got my case. My house keys. I took out my chunkier power bank. I just wasn't sure how long my session would run. Earbuds. A little perfume always, lip gloss, lipstick. I think that's everything, yes. So I think you could definitely get much more in, but this is just what I needed for a quick errand run. Now I will highlight, if I just move all this to the side, I have got a bag organizer inside. I will link this in the description if anyone's interested. I like that it has a zip compartment, separate compartment for cards or things, and then two on the other side, okay? In terms of the bag on its own, it's the typical open compartment style and then one little flap here, okay? So because the interior is so white and currently pristine, I thought it would be sensible to have an organizer. Now, I went for one that wouldn't take up all the space, because my logic is anything that's likely to leak or stain, I'm going to put in the organizer. So lip gloss, lipstick, perfume, that's all going to go into the organizer pouch, okay? But then things like my phone, I can still have space in the main bag to insert that, or even like a small 330ml water bottle, or like a more massive power bank, okay? You still have access to the bag's own flap if you want to put like your wallet and things there. So this organizer works for me because I can still maximize space in the bag, but I can make sure for as long as possible that I'm maintaining the interior. Now, I've not had any color transfer, but I will admit I've only used it twice, but I've worn it with jeans. So I think the material is quite resistant, but again, I would be careful of sort of rain and certain weather conditions, like taking it to the beach, for example. So yes, let me know what you guys think. Is this a sensible purchase, or is it something you would never get for yourself? Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Equally, do let me know in the comments your thoughts. I'm going to try and share links if the bag is still available anywhere at all. And do consider subscribing to the channel, guys, if you enjoy more videos like this. Now, guys, I want to show you what I think is a pretty good look for less, okay? It's absolutely not exact, but if you're interested in getting the Longchamp double handle Le Pliage extra small size at all, then I think this is a good alternative. There's obviously more Longchamp classic styles, as you'll have seen in the video, but this I think is more interesting and it's well reviewed, okay? So those are the two reasons that I purchased this, and I'm gonna unbox it live with you guys. I have taken it out of the packaging. I do think it could come a little bit more packaged, a bit more supported in the packaging, because it's just a bag. But then this is what we have, okay? So it's in some sort of, I wouldn't even call it a dust bag, just some sort of cover. And there we have it, okay? Now, it's a little bit creased, I think, having traveled in the post. But otherwise, I don't think this is, it's looking pretty good to start, okay? So, first things first, it's an interesting weave pattern, okay? So that's what attracted me to this rather than getting the typical, I don't know, everyone, you know, it's on the screens, for example, like getting one that looks like that, I went for this instead, okay? The other thing to say is I also liked the color. And if you've been on this channel before, I typically try to avoid duplicating bags. So I always want to have something that's either not already in my existing collection. And so that meant this was the option I went for. So let me know what you guys think. Is it something that you like the look of? Is it something you would have gone for as well? Is it something you're thinking of? Okay, let me know in the comments. Now, we're going to go through the bag. But first of all, as you already saw this bag, I wanted to show you what they are like in terms of size, okay? Like a size comparison. This is a little bit bigger. I think we can all see that here. Okay, but it's sort of, for the most part, giving a close similarity. I think especially when you put the base together, you can see that this is bigger, but this is not too bad, okay? So if you're interested in any of the Longchamps that are of this size and style, this might not be a bad option. Now, same as this, which if you got it because it has the strap, this also has the option to make it crossbody or shoulder, and the strap is just inside, okay? What else is in here? Okay, so just a little bit of fluff because it just arrived. So the other thing to say with this is I went for this because based on the material, you know, it rains a lot in London and I'm planning to take this on my next couple of holidays. I'm not going to be worrying about this bag. I'm not going to need to baby it, and it's giving me this style for less, okay? The interior is very much wipeable, okay, and you can literally pull it out if there's any spills or any issue to clean it, which is harder to do with the Longchamp bags. You gotta get into the Longchamp bags to clean it. This you can just pull out and clean, so it's easy and more accessible. I also like that it had a zippered compartment and a non-zipped compartment, so you have two compartments and then the main space. This is one that I don't need an organizer for because, again, I'm not worried about spills. This is going to be a sort of heavy duty bag, throw anything I want into it, okay? In terms of the straps, you just attach them at the sides, okay? Let's put them both on. Okay, so that went on quite easy. I will say in comparison, the strap is thinner, but not by much, okay, as you can see. So there we have it, strap and all. You can crossbody. I'm going to add some mod shots at the end of the clip. Now, I had showed you what I was able to fit in this bag when I took it out, so I'm just going to take all those items and pop them right in here. Okay, so AirPods would be things I would take, set of keys, my massive power bank that's also a stand, okay. I'm gonna put the glasses in, but I'm gonna get everything else in first. My wallet is gonna fit with no issues. Filming on my phone, so the phone would just normally just slide in somewhere. So where I would be worried about things like my lipstick, lip gloss, I'm just gonna toss them into the main compartment. Perfume, in it goes, not really worried about. As I said, I'm not gonna baby that bag I got from Amazon. So this is empty now. Glasses, there's definitely room for glasses. There's so much room in this bag, okay? Like you can see that everything is in there. Fairly jumbled up, but it's in there. And there's still space. I mean, I could throw in my hair scrunchie if I wanted to. An extra power bank. Like now I'm just reaching for items. I would never take 2 power banks out. Zips really well, so the zip is smooth. This is magnetic, closes easy. And you know, once you've got stuff in it, the crease is going to fall out. I'm going to basically put a couple of weights in here and hang it, and that's going to come right out. So I think this is fantastic. It's a really good option. We unboxed it together. I'm really pleased with the quality. You know, I can take this in my suitcase. I'm not fussed about the crease because I'm going to squash this bag flat if I need to pack it into my cabin, carry on, squash it into my checked-in luggage. So I know exactly why I bought this bag, and it's because I like the Longchamp style, but I wanted something more heavy duty and hard wearing. So let me know what you guys think. I think it's a excellent purchase. I actually have no complaints, you know. I think other than that crease, because if you look at the back where there's no crease, it's fantastic. So yes, let me know if you will be making a similar purchase, what your thoughts are. And I'll include mod shots of this, but I think if you don't want to pay Longchamp price, this is a great alternative, or any of the other option I've shown you. So do like the video. If you've enjoyed the content, consider subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys.